recording. Yep,
Okay.
we're recording.
All right, so we will call the Zoning Board of Appeals meeting to order at 5 p.m. on October 29th, 2020.
Okay. Abby, can you, or Daphne, can you take the notes, please? All right, thank you.
Okay. Then Daphne or Mark, would you be able to just identify the agenda item that we have on for tonight?
Sure. We have, first of all, the approval of the minutes.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
First, can we, has everybody had a chance to review the minutes from last meeting?
I can scroll through them quickly if you want.
I've read them.
Okay.
I just finished reading them.
Are there any changes or updates to it?
None from me.
Looks good to me.
Okay, then can we,
Mark,
Can
this
we-
is Katie. I just want to know if you want me voting on this.
Oh, thanks I didn't see you yet, Katie. I hadn't seen you. So we have Mark, John, Bob. Who else is here? Justin is here. Wait. I'm not able to see. And Dave.
Daphne, can you zoom down to the bottom of the meeting notes from last meeting?
And Dave is here, and Mark Wolford. So we have 5. So Katie, you do not need to be voting, and you do not need to be present.
you.
Does anybody anticipate abstaining or not being able to vote on the Middleton Beach Road request?
No.
No.
And actually, Dave is an alternate too. So we have Mark, Paul, Bob, Justin, and John. So actually, the 2 alternates are welcome to stay, but their services are not needed for voting purposes.
Okay, very
Thank
good.
you. I'll get ready for my next meeting. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So has everyone had an opportunity to review the minutes from last meeting?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
if there's no changes or updates, I'd like to welcome a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, do you have that, Daphne and Mark?
We do.
Okay, then we will begin the public portion of the zoning board meeting at 5:02. And Daphne, would you please read the application item, or Mark?
I can do it if she's taking notes.
Oh, okay.
It's role reversal today. The owners, Jamie and Matt Flanagan, are here with you again tonight. They're requesting a variance from the maximum building height for a detached garage. The applicants are requesting approval to build a 20-foot tall detached garage measuring 34 feet by 22 feet 4 inches and containing an attic on the 2nd level. The earlier hearing from October 8th only considered a structure with a lower height. That's why we are having this hearing again. Section 10.224G requires a detached garage on an R1 zone lot not to exceed a maximum height of 15 feet. The garage and new home meet all other setback and lot coverage requirements.
Okay, thank you. Are there any other city comments or reporting on the zoning site conditions?
I would simply point out that the applicants have provided revised materials for your meeting packet. Revised statement here. Well, actually, it's the same statement that I have in the packet, but
Okay.
Please tell me these are the, this is,
Correct ones.
are these what did I just say that? Yeah, the height is 20 feet, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, good.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Then if there are any other participants on the call that will be speaking other than the property owners applying, you will have an opportunity to chime in or contribute after the property owners present their variance. So at this time, the
Sorry,
property owners that are in attendance, if you could please state your name and then walk through the variance application, please.
Well, no, I'm Jamie Flanagan, Matt Flanagan, but you can go ahead and speak.
So we're submitting a variance request to have a taller garage because of the limited storage space due to the high water levels on the lot itself. We didn't realize that we had such high water levels. We knew we were close to the lake, but initially we were told that there's a potential for a taller crawl space that we could use for storage in the lot. Additionally, we have a sanitary sewer main that intersects the property at about the midway part in the property itself, and there's 10 feet easement to either side of that, upon which we are unable to build in there. So what we are looking for is to be able to use the attic of the garage as additional storage space. We want to maintain the setback from the roadways, as you guys had alluded to. We certainly want to make sure that we're respective of, of the neighborhood. We've got some very large oaks that are on the property itself too. We've taken down some smaller ones to be able to have access, but we've got some 100-plus-year-old oaks that we don't want to disturb. And in order to do that, in order to be able to maintain them, we didn't want to have a structure that extended from the home to the
bridge.
to the garage itself. So we are requesting a variance to have the additional height to have a midpoint of the highest gable of 20 feet.
Is it working?
Do any of the board members have any questions?
I have a question to the Flanagans. Is there any association on the Middleton Beach area there that dictates or suggests different types of building materials to be used in the structure?
Not to our knowledge.
Okay.
No,
Thank you.
the realtor told us when we bought it that there's no rules at all for that.
Okay.
No
Thank you.
neighborhood association.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can vouch for that. We've kind of been over this from the last meeting, so we're pretty up on what's going on here. So.
Okay. Any other questions or considerations or comments from the board members?
None for me, Paul.
Okay. We did receive, I believe Mark had forwarded an email from one of the neighbors, Mrs. Lawson, I believe.
Yep.
Right.
Do you-
And I just checked my email, and because I hadn't checked it for the last hour or so, hour and a half,
Mhm.
and saw that she has sent 2 more messages that I just forwarded to you.
Oh,
And I can put them on the screen here so that they are part of the record. So here's here's the site, I guess she wanted. This is something that she's bringing to your attention, to the city's attention. She said, it appears the site plan, the garage facade will be approximately the same plane as the existing garage, but shifted to the north property
north
line.
property line.
So that's one email. And then the other one is,
Does she live at the property with the white garage?
I don't think, no.
No, she doesn't. She's not an immediate neighbor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay, she's further down. Okay.
And she said she did a rough mock-up of the currently proposed street elevation because it's harder to visualize for some people, as you see. I hope you and your architects will look at softening. She wrote this directly to the applicants. I'm sorry, maybe I wasn't supposed to show this on the screen, but since I was copied, it's a record. So
Okay.
so this is something that she's providing as well.
Well,
But in
I know that in the letter, that the first letter that she wrote, she was addressing aesthetics, which is not what
Right.
what we are here to comment.
Well, I have a question real first. Mark, are we beginning to enter into deliberations? Should I
Oh,
close the?
that's true. I was just providing that as part of your record of the hearing.
Okay.
So the correspondence from Mary Lawson will just note several emails that we received.
Okay.
I
I guess
and the
maybe,
other court, I'm sorry.
so really, maybe the other question I have for the Flanagans, did they have an opportunity to review Mary's email?
Yeah.
And hers primarily was considering architectural materials.
Yes.
So if you want to comment on that at all?
I forwarded her concerns to our architect.
Okay.
I told her that the design isn't at all finalized yet until we get approval, if we get approval on the height. We're not diving into design, so her concerns are noted, but I think a little premature, at least where we're at.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Are there other questions for the Flanagans?
Can you just zoom back to the site plan so
I
that we
will,
can see?
before I
Oh,
do that, you were asking me about other comments from people present, I thought. So that's why I went to
Oh,
the
right,
screen.
I'm sorry.
So in addition to Mary Lawson, we've received this email, which has a lot of people in the area, neighbors of them that are part of this message. So Michael, Madeline Ebauer at 2155 Middleton Beach Road, Angela and Dan Gibson. I don't know their address, but we'll look it up. Kevin Baines, 2163 Middleton Beach Road. This was in your packet, by the way.
Mhm.
And Alan and Mary Johnson, Angela and Dan Gibson,
Okay.
and John and Jane Wagenke used to be on our zoning board. So I just wanted to note those for the record, and all of them were in support, as I understand it.
Yep.
All right,
Okay.
so now we have that out of the way. I'm not aware of any other public comments, no phone calls. So what did you want me to go back to?
just wanted to see the site plan again, just briefly.
Also, in Mary's email, she did send her approval for the height too. Her only concerns were the siding.
Correct.
Okay.
So the gray boxes on the right-hand side there are the future condition with the expanded house and the expanded garage.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
Does anybody else have any questions they would like to ask the Flanagans? If not, then I will close the public portion at 5:12 and we can deliberate as a board.
The dog wants to participate.
That's right. I guess, we've seen this a couple of times. I don't have a problem with the zoning variance request.
I agree, and I agree with Mark's comment that the design is not really our responsibility. It's
Correct.
the request should stand on its own.
Well, one of the tests is hardship, and they came up with several different issues.
Mm-hmm.
I'll agree with some of them. One thing that's not allowed is cost. So that one
Right.
we'd throw out, but saving the tree,
Yep,
storage in a limited undersized lot, that's all very valid. So
Yep,
And
I would
that-
agree.
I'd add to that the high water table.
Mhm.
Yep.
None of these homes can have basements, unlike much of Middleton. So
Right.
I think that's a unique
Right.
characteristic to these lots.
I agree. I move to a vote.
All right. I guess if there's no other discussion about the board members, is there a motion to approve the
Go ahead.
variance?
I motion to approve it.
Okay.
Second.
Is
And
that
then-
John and Bob?
John and Justin.
John and
Right.
Justin? Okay.
Okay. And then we were going to remove the hardship for cost. And the other ones are still applicable
Valid.
with the addition of the substandard lot high water and not being able to have the basement storage.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 All right, motion carries. Are there any other agenda items that we need to cover?
No.
Okay. Then I believe we can adjourn the meeting. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank
Be
you
sure
all.
to vote.
Thank you guys. Too fast for me.